Welcome to the Stockholm International Film Festival. You're here with the film The Wolfpack. That's about your life, and the lives of your brother, and sister, and your mom and dad. The director Chris Thomasell. For how long did you shoot this documentary?
She shot us for about 4.5 years, but the first 10 months she was just shooting us around unintentionally for a documentary. She was just shooting us around while we're doing our projects, like short films or making any costumes, showing her lists around, or us doing a reenactment. And then she told us she wanted to do a full-length documentary feature on us, and that was about 10 months after we met her, and then it was about 4 more years she was shooting.
How did you meet her?
We met on First Avenue and 4th Street. All 6 of us had gone out for the first time together, like a pack. And she saw us, she chased us down the street, and she asked where we were and if we're all brothers, where we're from. We told her we're from the Lower East Side, but she said, I've never seen you around. Really, you're from the Lower East Side. And we told her a bit of what we do, what we're into, and then she said she was a filmmaker. And so we exchanged phone numbers, and we were having meetings, and she was showing us cameras around, and that's how our friendship had started.
How did you feel that someone wanted to make a film about your life?
I guess it seemed kind of strange at first because I thought, what would be so interesting about this life we have? But you know, later on, I guess we figured that, sure, why not? I feel probably, I'm sure that this will give other people who've experienced something like this some power or some kind of something to hope or something. So might as well put it out there.
You said that she filmed you for 4.5 years. Do you miss her now? Being around every day, filming?
A little bit.
Although we still hang around her a lot because we
Hanging
get to
out,
travel.
yeah. It's not like she's done filming and now it's all over. She still helps produce any projects we have in the works. We recently had an art gallery show called the Wolfpack show, where all of our costumes and props and film scripts that we've had over our childhood years, we presented it in an art gallery with Jeffrey Deitch in New York City. And she and our lovely producer Megan Delaney helped make that happen with us.
Do you feel like the film is an accurate portrait of your life?
Absolutely. It's told very honestly, and it doesn't pick sides, which was the right way to go, I think. When I saw it, I couldn't pick a side, I just experienced it.
Has your life changed in any way since the film has been released?
Well, it's definitely got us to tour more.
It's definitely got us to countries, exploring new cultures, being treated like royalty here in Stockholm and Copenhagen and every other film festival. It's also made our schedule and our lives more busy than ever, and it's also opened doors for us, given us opportunities, Jeffrey Deitch being one of them, and there are more projects and other companies that want to work with us or do a project with us. And so this film is giving us a lot of like airway.
You watched a lot of movies during your childhood and also now. How does it feel to look at yourself on the silver screen?
Weird at first. I'm not a huge fan of like looking at myself all the time, but because the film was very powerful to me, I was able to look past that and sort of see like kids living in isolation, childhood. I saw it as an audience member, or tried to view it as an audience member, and it just still blew my mind completely. Just the idea, the story, and everyone's point of view.
Is there something, you were brought up in a special way. Most kids are not brought up that way. Do you feel that there's something you missed out on, being brought up that way?
There's a lot of things. There's the experience of being in high school and making your friends, You know, there's also getting to play around as a kid in the park. You know, a whole bunch of stuff. You name it.
Mukunda, in the movie, you say that you have a complicated relationship with your father. It gets more complicated. How is your relationship with him today?
Still the same as the documentary had ended, but we don't wish any ill will towards one another, and he's happy that we're out achieving our goals as filmmakers, and we're traveling and everything. So he's happy that we're living the dream.
Yeah, he said also in the movie that his wish was that you were supposed to move to Scandinavia. Now you've been both to Copenhagen and Stockholm. Do you think it's jealous?
I'm not sure. I don't think he's jealous. I think he's just. I'm sure he wishes he was here, but I don't think he's jealous. I think he's more like, good for you, the kind of way.
You've been in New York your whole life. How different is New York compared to, say, Stockholm?
Stockholm is much cleaner,
Much cleaner.
way more friendlier,
Yep.
more style, more like a. It's like a 1400s kind of style to it. New York is very modern and very messy, very dirty, and there's yelling all the time. And one thing I've noticed, there's no honking at Stockholm, which helps us sleep. So that's one of the things.
Do you still shoot movies?
Yes, we do. We shot the film at the end window field recently came out on the DVD of the Wolfpack that was released recently in America. And we shot a original short with Vice called Mirror Heart that I wrote and directed. And we have more projects coming all the way. We're planning to do feature films someday as our main goal. Well, mine most of all. Eddie's into something else.
Yeah, I'm more into music.
You're more into music?
Yeah.
What kind of music?
Rock and roll. Like
Yeah,
these guys.
you could guess that for sure.
Yeah.
And it's a director you want to be
Yes.
in the movie industry? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie, we can see a lot of different movies that you've shot. Is there like a movie or a movie scene that were like too big, like the holy grail of movie scenes that you didn't do because it was like too good, or did you shoot everything that you just came into mind?
For our reenactments?
Yeah, for you. Reenactments.
Oh, we only shot 2 of our reenactments because one was The Dark Knight, which is in our home video, old footage. Another one was shot by our director, Crystal. She was just filming us around while we reenacted Reservoir Dogs. And we decided not to film as much because it took about 5 hours to shoot the entire Dark Knight film. But if we drop the shooting and we just reenact it, it goes as long as the film is, 2.5 hours. So we only shot 1, but after that we were like, let's give up. It's not worth it.
In the film, you have a list of your favorite movies. Is that the same? Has that changed since?
It has. We've each kind of made our own list now. We've always been like, that's your opinion, no, that's your opinion. Okay, this is my list, this is my list. My list is better than yours.
And what movie is it number 1 on your list?
It changes from time to time, but it always comes back to The Dark Knight by Christopher Nolan.
And for you?
I'd say it does change from time to time, but I would say probably for now, Blade Runner.
Both good choices.
He's actually inspired by Ridley Scott. Christopher Nolan.
Is there, like, if you can name one director or actor that you could meet, who would it be?
David Lynch.
That's kind of tough. I don't know.
You don't know?
Nah.
You were quick fans of he's been here several times at Stockholm Film Festival.
Yeah. David Lynch has?
I'm sorry?
David Lynch has?
Yeah, David Lynch.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he coming to this one?
No, he's not coming here.
Aw.
He doesn't have a new movie, so.
Ah.
But he was here, at Harvard here, premiered it Swedish premiere
Oh,
here at the first year of the film festival back in 1990s.
oh, I love that movie.
You talk about future projects. What's more in store for you? I feel like you could see into the future. What's your dream?
Feature films as a director and probably doing more art shows, and I think music I might come into at some point, maybe a little bit. I'm not like dedicated to writing music, but feel like I have some like tunes left in me I'd like to get out.
For me, my ultimate dream is, I think, to be on stage and jamming out on the guitar in front of 200,000 faces.
Singing as well, or just
I don't know. I don't sing. Just fun.
It's hard to make an interview with you guys without talking about movies. We talked about the list earlier on. What movie have you seen the most times?
Is it The Lord of the Rings?
No, I'd say The Dark Knight.
Really?
Maybe.
Is it because I made everyone see it?
Probably.
Really? It's The Dark Knight?
Could be The Dark Knight or Halloween.
I've seen it like 200 times already. It might be The Dark Knight for
There's
me.
many. There's so
But we've
many.
seen a lot over and over and over again. Or maybe, because I know we've overseen The Lord of the Rings like 300 times.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
third one.
Yeah, probably.
Like
That
one
was
of
The
those
Dark Knight,
two.
Halloween, or one of the Lord of the Rings. I don't know. I lost count.
Yeah, I think we're out of time also. So
Oh, okay.
thank you very much.
Well, thank
Okay.
you
Good
very
luck
much.
with the movie and the future projects.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Lars.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Also, before you, I'm sorry.
David Lynch
Yeah,
has?
David Lynch.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he coming to this one?
No, he's not coming here.
Aw.
He doesn't have a new movie, so.
Ah,
But he was here. He's well at Harvard here, premiered it. Swedish
Oh.
premiere went here at the first year of the film festival back in 1990s.
oh, I love that movie.
You talk about future projects. What's more in store for you? I feel like you could see into the future. What's your dream?
Feature films as a director and probably doing more art shows, and I think music I might come into at some point, maybe a little bit. I'm not like dedicated to writing music, but feel like I have some like tunes left in me I'd like to get out.
For me, my ultimate dream is, I think, to be on stage and jamming out on the guitar in front of 200,000 faces.
Singing as well, or just
I don't know. I don't sing. Just fun.
It's hard to make an interview with you guys without talking about movies. We talked about the list earlier on. What movie have you seen the most times?
Is it The Lord of the Rings?
No, I'd say The Dark Knight.
Really?
Maybe.
Is it because I made everyone see it?
Probably.
Really? It's The Dark Knight?
Could be The Dark Knight or Halloween.
I've seen it like 200 times already. It might be The Dark Knight for
There's
me.
many. There's so
But we've
many.
seen a lot over and over and over again. Or maybe, because I know we've overseen The Lord of the Rings like 300 times.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
third one.
Yeah, probably.
Like
That
one
was
of
The
those
Dark Knight,
two.
Halloween, or one of the Lord of the Rings. I don't know. I lost count.
Yeah, I think we're out of time also. So
Oh, okay.
thank you very much.
Well, thank
Okay.
you
Good
very
luck
much.
with the movie and the future projects.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Lars.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.